I've been thinking about really trying to really decide who I really speak to, who I resonate with. And so in me thinking about it and talking about it, I realized that so let me just pose a dilemma or a question, I should say. When you're a surgeon, or if you're a surgeon, let's just say an eye surgeon. If you're an eye surgeon and you do surgery on other people's eyes so that they can see better, so that they can see clearer, so that they no longer have a problem with vision or sight, let me put it that way, with sight. But then you find yourself having problems with your eyes, having problems with your sight, with your vision. And so you're not able to see well. So, does the eye surgeon do surgery on themselves? Can they close their own eyes and perform a procedure to help themselves see better or see again? And so the question is that I kind of have is, who does surgery on the one who does the surgeries? Who feeds the one who's constantly feeding others? Who motivates the motivator? Who influences the influencer? Who trains the trainer? Who leads the leader? Who encourages the encourager? Right? Like, who takes care of you when you're constantly taking care of others? Who pushes you when you're pushing others? Who helps you come up when you're constantly looking down to pull others up? And so it's just a thought. I want to talk about it. Um, our leaders bleeding and unable to patch up their own wounds. Are people in power? Well, no, let me put it this way. Are people in power or who have authority in their business or in their company or in their career or in their homes? Are they feeling a lack of power and they empower others to be great, but yet themselves, they find themselves unable to empower me or them or the one in power? So it's just something to think about. It's just something that I'm pondering. Like, are leaders falling through the cracks? Are people in power so powerful that they cannot or don't know how to ask for help or ask for assistance or aid or reach out and say, even in my powerful moments, there are times where I don't feel powerful? And is that okay? Is that okay to be the one in charge and needing a recharge? Is that okay? Or is it that people see us in a certain light and feel like we should never show signs of weakness, or we should never say that we don't know the answer, or that we cannot figure it out, or that we don't know which way to turn, or maybe that we're falling and we're slipping and we're tipping and we're stumbling, but yet we're afraid to present that or to relay that to someone in lieu of, or in thinking that they may look at us differently or look like we're not so powerful, or we shouldn't be the one in authority because of our weaknesses or our flaws, and that because we share them, now we have to be mindful that others may start looking at us differently, or may not respect us, or may not honor us. And so I really just wanted to talk about it. I'd like to hear your comments about it. Who motivates the motivator when the motivator has lost motivation? And that happens. It happens. It happens to the best. It happens to the greatest. It happens to the most successful. That even when you are successful, there may be days where you don't feel successful. That you could be surrounded by so many people, but yet still feel lonely. You could have so many people that love you and want something from you, but still feel rejected. A little bit of oxymoron. But again, it's my Deirtre diary. And I had the question, are leaders, are they leading and bleeding? And is there anyone to help them dry up the blood, patch up the wound, stop the bleeding? Or do they just continue to lead and bleed and go through the motions of being a powerful leader who's losing strength, energy, motivation, impact, influence, and just leading on autopilot? Yeah. So again, I'd like to hear your comments. I'd like to hear if you feel that this is a problem. Is it a pandemic? Is it really an issue? Or are leaders just doing their thing and rocking and rolling and encouraging themselves and motivating themselves and doing their own eye surgery and healing their own wounds and motivating and influencing and empowering others and themselves? I feel like when you give out and you give out and you give out, you're going to have to find a place where you can be poured into and poured into and poured into. You can't give out and give out and give out and give out, because if you continue to give out and give out, you will give out. And so let's talk about it. I'd like to hear your comments. I'd like to hear your feedback. Leave a comment below and I'll read them all, and I'll be back when I have something else that I want to talk about. This is Deirtre's diary. I want to talk about it.